Hey folks, it's episode 15 of my blind RuneScape 3 playthrough. This is a pretty exciting one because we're finally going to unlock the Invention skill, which has been a massive project for me for months at this point. Here's where we last left the Candy Loop tracker. Completing quests in release order is on hold until we unlock Invention. We also have to continue doing dailies, weeklies, and monthlies, and I usually don't bother to bring up the Candy Loop tracker for that because you just assume that I'm doing it constantly. I'm hoping that the Trapper is going to give me Chinchampas for the player-owned farm, and I'm also hoping to farm some spiders directly to get some POF spider eggs. Someone mentioned in a recent video that I could get spiders by going to the Lumbridge Catacombs, but that actually requires a quest to access. I want to work on leveling up my fishing and cooking so that I can catch fish in Menaphos and cook them. And finally, I want to unlock the Ring of Luck Archaeology Relic, which just gives you a permanent Tier 1 luck bonus. This episode is going to include the entirety of the Invention tutorial. I'm not going to summarize it. It's a tutorial. But I thought it was interesting enough to leave it in there. I'll put a time code in the description if you want to skip it when you get to that point. Anyway, enjoy the episode. It is weekly reset, so I'm going to get started working on that, I guess. All right, doing Herby Werby. Here we go. Oh, the Herblore outfit works here. I don't think I realized that before. Interesting. I remember this Herblore lamp being underwhelming. I'm not going to get to use either of these totems for a long time, but I really like to just unlock them so I don't have to think about them in case something suddenly changes. I'm not 2 weeks out from getting them, so I'm just going to hold on to the points, I guess. Once I have these two totems, I can just buy the Herblore lamp every week without any stress. To help Meg, apparently last week's adventure went poorly. It's a divination lamp, so who gives a shit? Okay, 15k. All right, water filtration. Guess you sometimes get good stuff from this. My first Dragonstone? It might be. Casket had some coins, okay. It is my second Dragonstone, but that's still good. Once I finish this crafting grind, I'll be able to make all that Dragonstone jewelry. I guess I won't be able to enchant it for a while, though. I have 6 headgears to get daily items from, so that's kind of neat. Pie shells are different than pie dishes, confirmed. Okay. Over here doing Wisps of the Grove. 3 colors, it looks like. Hey, all 3 in the same place. Nice. All right. Wisps of the Grove. Oh, apparently it's summer in my... wonder if it does that, like, once a month or something. That's kind of interesting. All right, I'm going to try to quickly do penguins because they're very regularly updated around this time. All right, y'all, I finally got something from the Trapper, a female spirit spider, so I need to get a male spider. It might inspire me to go try to farm it directly again now that there's a chance that a single drop would be enough. It just before it was kind of intimidating to go for a 1 in 1500 drop and need to get 2 of them with different genders. I also got my first ever summer down you. I guess you just get different colored sheep based on what season it is. All right, I think this is my last penguin here. So the other ones I can't get to. One's in Yatsuso, one is in Zonaris. All right, doing familiarization. It will give me the last piece I need. And then I just need to get the modified headgear, and then I can actually train summoning. I've been holding off on training summoning to save charms here. It's one of a very small number of weeklies that I'm going to be able to cross off the list once this is done. Interesting that a lot of the non-time gated content is eminently completable. Like I don't ever have to do Gnome Restaurant again, but that's fine because Gnome Restaurant was never time gated in the first place. I guess it's like a 5-minute time gate if you have to skip an order, but I wish some of these, more of these daily and weekly grinds were done at some point. That would be great. All right, familiarization should be complete here. Been getting pretty bad boxes lately aside from the outfit piece, so hopefully I get something good. Yes, please. God, it would suck to accidentally say no thanks there. Here's the last piece. I got 4 Grok Furs and 11 Earth Talismans. I had a really crazy first couple boxes, getting hundreds of water jugs and stuff. All right, so the Shaman outfit's done, but I still can't justify actually training summoning because the modified piece makes it so that you can save charms. So I have to wait until next week, and then I can actually level it up, which I might actually do. So wrapping up my weeklies here, I'm considering going and making the next archaeology relic power. There's one that gives you a permanent luck boost across the game world, and I don't know if that would actually help with farming for a male spider egg. But I might do it before I go for a male spider egg, because it seems like it's pretty easy. You just need to like make a quick ring and grab an item. The majority of my XP and agility has come from this weekly since I got to 75. It's pretty funny. I'm just ignoring points now and trying to maximize XP, which I think is you just go from the highest level thing down. Magic performance went pretty badly this time. Level 40 magic though, that's cool. Ranged 35. All right, I'm out of money again, so I'm gonna do another round of safe cracking. I think I'm just gonna do this every other day, basically, until I have a medium bag full. Thieving 82. I should get a divination level from this cache. Looks like it's about 4 months to go from 1 to 99 div, just doing caches. That's probably what's going to happen. And then I'll never have to do it again. All right, I got a decent haul here from this last round of safe cracking. Good number of valuables to turn in for coins. 300k, yeah, that might actually let me avoid doing this for a little bit longer. I think that's more like 3 days instead of 2 days. All right, so I want to try to figure out, there's only one other archaeology relic power that I could be running right now that might be helpful, and it's that luck enhancer one. So I want to try to figure out how to do that. It involves going somewhere called the Dungeon of Disorder, which involves solving a mystery, I think. Jolly Boar Inn outside the northern gates of Varrock. Okay, I'm going to go head over in that direction. I guess I need to get rid of all of the soil samples that I have as well, so I'll do that too. Finishing gemstone mining is still obviously on the docket. I might actually delay that until tomorrow because I have to do a bunch of stream work and it's AFK enough that I can do it while doing stream work. Obviously, I still want to do quests. I'm waiting to do quests until I unlock Invention because Invention is what I want to do before I work on Slayer, and Slayer is what I want to do to get base melee 50. And once I get base melee 50, then I'll do Dragon Slayer and the rest of these. All right, going to this dig site for the first time. I guess I gotta talk to the site manager. Kernel device. Can you find the source?
I struggle to understand the monolith's directions to the source. It points northwest, but the distance and depth are unclear, variable. At least Mavario seems confident we are digging in the right place. He explores rumors of a cult that seemingly operated in this area throughout the Third Age. Though what the source itself actually is remains a mystery. Perhaps all of this is due to the chaotic nature of the thing. The monolith revealed this chaotic nature to me. That is why it is so interested in learning more about the source.
All right. I really like these mysteries. The archaeology skill is really cool. All right, the Star Lodge. It's like a weird like Masonic cult type thing. And my understanding is that I have to do something to get down into a dungeon below here by putting things on this fireplace. 4 recesses in the fireplace mantle, 3 are empty, 1 has some sort of crest in it. Crest of Dagon, maybe this is where they go, okay. And then I think I can get some of the crests here, let's see. Yeah, they're just straight up inside the chest, 2 of them are. Guess that's not what that is. That's one. Crest of Dagon. Doctrinus Cupidate. Orthan Glass. Okay, that's cool. Gold Rune. That's helpful. These are all like one-time pickups. Some of these storage chests here. There we go. Loot all the abandoned chests in the Star Lodge. Got it. So I have to repair this. I have to find another crest, and I think I have to find some journal pages. So I guess I have to see what the brimstone actually is. Lodge bar storage. Hookah pipe, opulent wine goblet. So we don't actually want that, I don't think, right? Because we want to get another one of these crests. I think that this is probably better. Crest of Dagon, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to excavate these until I get the 3rd crest and hopefully get the journal pages along the way. When you read these, you get some archaeology XP. That's cool. It says submissiveness is your lot. Suggestive pictures. Oh, it's like Kama Sutra kind of a thing. They were eyes wide shut sex cult. Got it. All right, first thing I got was a painting, not the crest, so that's unfortunate. But I think I need to do a lot of this to get all the materials to repair these anyway. Looks like they give you enough materials to repair the first crest right away. Those are the noted ones we got in the chest earlier. Done. Crest of Dagon. I'll go put 2 of those on the fireplace. The Dagon crest, yes. Okay, and then do it again. I just need a fourth one. And I think that's basically all I need. I don't know if I actually need the note pieces or if that's just for the actual mystery. Because the whole deal with this place is this is like Zamorak. Like, archaeology is a skill that seems pretty heavily tied into the ancient gods, which is what divination I think is supposed to be, but this works so much better in terms of being a skill that makes sense and resonates with someone who's not familiar with Gielinor. Right, like, oh, okay, we're gonna research the like ancient deities. That's cool. I like it better than divination. Oh, I got a second painting. Thank goodness for bad luck protection down here. Oh, I didn't realize you could get like actual artifacts from soil. That's pretty cool. I can pretty safely restore one of these paintings here, so I'll do that. For the archaeology XP, I guess. Nice. Level 33. Hey, there's the crest. That was our third artifact. That wasn't too bad. I'm gonna go get the materials to fix it up. Got a hookah pipe here. I'm just getting the materials to fix that crest. All right, got enough stuff for the other crest. Go ahead and fix it. And I think I can get down there without getting the other two journal pages, but we'll see. So, archaeology 34. Place crests in the recess. Yes. Interact. It's really cool. I really like this aspect of archaeology. It's neat. What is that terrible smell? Okay. So there should be an item I can just grab on top of this altar even, maybe? This hand. You need the assistant qualification before you can manage a research team. Pick up Hand of Glory. Okay, and now I have to craft a Ring of Luck, which uses lapis lazuli and silver bar. Enchant it, and then I think I can go take this and get a permanent tier 1 luck upgrade, which is why I bothered with any of this. All right, I'm making a lapis ring, question mark? Lapis ring, okay. Then we cast level 1 enchant on it. We have a Ring of Luck and a Hand of Glory. You combine. Your voice is in my head. I'm using the player contact spell. That's funny. Player contact. What's a player? I'm confused. Amazing. What can I use this hand for, and how can I make it safe? Use a Ring of Luck on it. Anything else in the universe could explode. Ring of Luck. Yes, place Luck Ring on Hand of Glory. Both items are tradable. Got it. Observe Hand of Glory, Ring of Luck. Offer it to the monolith. Can do. Go offer relic. I probably should have done this sooner because it was easy enough to do. I probably should have done all of this in the like very first episode right after the stream. Just max out my relic slots early with stuff that I have trivial access to. You always gain the effect of tier 1 luck, improving your chances to receive rare rewards from activities. Yeah, that's fine. Beautiful. Harness the power of 3 relics at once. Done. Alright, so I still don't know if that actually affects the chance to get player-owned farm pet drops, but I'm going to go try to kill spiders for a little bit to see if I can get 1 egg drop and just hope it's a male. Because that would really jumpstart my player-owned farm, and I'm doing this out of order. This is like a nested candy loop because player-owned farm is effectively a daily. I need to get as many beans as I can for it. It's going to make lots of things later better, and the sooner I am producing extra beans, the more useful it's going to be down the line. Okay, so I should probably set a time limit for how long I'm going to spend on this, because I think it's like estimated to be once every 2 hours or so on average, which I don't want to spend 2 hours killing giant spiders. That sounds miserable. Oh, but it would be so nice to just be able to start breeding spiders and just completely get rid of my my sheep. Strength 46. Strength 47. I've been here for a while. It's going to be a sunk cost thing because it's like, I think it's estimated at about 2 hours to see a drop. As far as I can tell, there's no evidence that it like goes in your inventory or even has a loot beam. So it's possible that it wouldn't even show in the loot list if there's too much garbage on the floor. Pretty stressful. And a pretty good chance that if I get one, it's going to be the same sex spider of the one I already have. Strength, 48. Combat, 69. Nice. I think Cleave, the ability I just got from Strength, is decent. I'm not sure. I'll look into that later. 50 Constitution. I guess I can just stay here until I get Strength 50. It's not that long of a grind. Hopefully I'll see the egg before then. I need to do Slayer, but I probably should have stopped Slayer once I got to the prerequisite for a quest called Smoking Kills, which doubles your Slayer award points. Basically need to do it immediately once you qualify for it. We'll come back to that later, though. Strength 49, one more to go, and I guess I will give up at that point. I have to estimate how many kills I've done, because like the drop tracker only actually tells you what you picked up, not what actually dropped. So if I base it on my gold charm drops and the gold charm drop rate, I think I've killed like 1,300 or 1,400 or so. Something I do appreciate about old school in both 2 dimensions. One is that you know how many you killed because the loot tracker just works. And it works for everything, whether you pick it up or not. And also, old school, because everyone's running RuneLite, they're constantly doing data farming for the wiki. So the wiki drop rate numbers are extremely reliable. Here, I don't even know. Like, it just says that it's rare. It doesn't say like 1 in 1,500 or something, right? And it's possible it just never drops. It could be 0. Someone just put it on there because these guys are technically spiders and spiders are supposed to drop it. Oh my god, it's real. Spider egg unchecked. Please be male. Please. Please be male. Oh, thank god. Okay. It happened. It's a real drop. I can't believe it. And there was a loot beam. Wasn't very high in the loot list, but there was a loot beam. I don't think I need to bother finishing getting to 50. It'll happen pretty naturally later. Alright, so I'm able to use my meat for these spiders. I guess they eat meat. Not realized that before. And I got a chocolate cow, which is good. I need a chocolate, a vanilla, and a strawberry cow for some archaeology requirement. I don't remember how I found out about that. But I'm just going to hold on to it for that purpose. And I'm going to get rid of my sheep right now. Let's go all in on spiders. I've got a strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate cow here. And I should have tons of raw meat because I've been very careful to collect it every day. I think probably the bird meat is the way to go. Yeah. I'm going to throw 1,000 bird meat in there. That's great. Go ahead and place a advertisement for someone to buy spiders from now on instead of sheep. I still have to wait 2 days for him to rotate out. Okay. Now, my luck, the trapper's going to come back and have a male spider. But given how unlikely that is, I think this was worth doing because now I'm going to be able to just do spiders forever, and I'll probably unlock the other medium pen and just run spiders in both of them. An adolescent spider sells for like 250 beans, which is pretty huge compared to what I'm currently able to do. Actually, I had enough beans. I went ahead and just bought the other medium pen deed. I'm going to go ahead and build it, and my plan will be to run sheep in there until these guys get replaced. May as well, you know. All right, so this should build the paddock. Perfect. Got to put food in there. Right, I got to put the animals in first. Cool. So I'll run sheep and spiders until the wolf guy leaves, or until I have room, because I want to be like breeding spiders as much as I possibly can. Trapper just returned with an animal. I'm gonna go see what it is. Don't be a male spider, please. Begging you, game. Don't do me like that. Be a chin. A chin would be wonderful. All right, well, that sucks, but at least it wasn't a spider. All right, so I got a lot of balls in the air at the moment. There's Dragon Slayer, obviously, when I get to 50 strength. I should do Smoking Kills. I'll probably do that when I go back to doing Slayer. Obviously, the most urgent thing is 80 crafting, but I have to finish mining, and I want to save it for tomorrow when I need AFK to get some stream work done. So what I think I'm actually going to go do is cooking by way of fishing. Since I've gotten all of my fishing XP from fish flingers, I'm going to do some fly fishing for a little bit to get some trout and salmon to hopefully get my cooking level high enough that I can start fishing in Metaphos instead. It's really funny that you can't actually fish using bait that's in the tackle box. I didn't see that coming at all. You have to withdraw it out of the tackle box. Incredible. Over here fishing just to try to get my cooking level up to give me something more AFK to do later. And I got, well, it's gone now, but I got a fish flinger's ticket. I'm like, no, I don't. Take it back. I don't want it. Now I have 5 tickets. I guess you can get a maximum of 10 per day from fishing. So theoretically, if I wanted to be done with fish flingers as soon as possible, I should fish up 10 tickets and then play 10 games. But it takes so long to play 10 games. I'm not going to do it. I can control myself and not do that. I gotta say, I'm sure some people would poo-poo the tackle box, but it's been pretty helpful to do an extra 18 fish per trip here. Like, I'm guessing the idea is on whatever, you just have porters, right? Like, you just craft a whole bunch of porters. I don't know. I could do porters, I guess. It seems silly to do them when I'm this close to a bank, though. Fishing, 65. Not here for fishing. I might look into doing urns for cooking just to speed this up a little bit. I'm not super clear how that works, but I may as well research it, I guess. Let me try to figure out cooking urns really quick. So I've been accruing this soft clay from the Artisan's Bandana. That's a lot of soft clay, but I got that when I did. I think I have to take this to a pottery wheel, and I think there's one in Varrock near the bank. All right, so there's a potter's wheel here, and we want to do cooking urns. Okay. I guess I may as well do the highest level one because I don't think it matters? Question mark? Based on my crafting level, I guess. And I think I have to put fire runes on these, which I've got a million of from the Wicked Hood. Probably don't want to do too much training with urns because I eventually get the ability from Invention to make these better, but I think that also requires like a Grandmaster equivalent quest, so that might take a while. Oh, I have to fire the urn first. Okay. Learning how it works, learning how much of a pain in the ass it is. Fire, pottery oven. Because NR stands for no rune. You get like surprisingly solid crafting XP for this, wow. I feel like I should do this for most skills if it's this easy and is this decent for crafting XP. And I'm not using the soft clay for anything else, right? I guess that's why you might not want your soft clay noted from the Artisan's Bandana. Oh, I should be wearing the Artisan outfit while I do this shit. I'll do it for the next inventory if I do another one. Add fire rune. Oh, and they stack. I did not realize that part. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna make a couple inventories of these since it's super easy. And then I'll try doing some cooking and see how much it affects things. Right now I expect I'm like a little over halfway in terms of banked fish to get to the cooking level that I need to be able to cook Desert Souls from Menaphos. I got a Strange Rock cooking from adding the fire runes to my urns. It's pretty funny. I haven't looked at this in a second. Oh, this is almost done. I should probably turn these in. Some of these are going to be a pretty decent boost of XP. I need a fletching rock, 1 more cooking rock, and 2 agility rocks. So I guess once I get the cooking rocks, I can do the rest of it. See, that's a fun candy loop. I like that. I've been stuck doing all these like nested candy loops that are setups for dailies and weeklies that I forget sometimes, but there's good shit in this game. All right, that's like, how many? 56 cooking urns, so I'll give these a try and see how they play out. I'm going to bring these over to Port 4 and 3 for the reduced burn chance. Not super clear how this works, but I think it's like while you're cooking, some of the XP you gain goes into the urn, or it like accrues bonus XP and then you consume it and it just gives you a burst of cooking XP. Kind of neat, I guess. It seems like they made crafting like a ridiculous skill. Like there's a whole ton of armor sets in there, there's urns. Crazy. All right, cooking with the sous chef outfit and the urns. See how this goes. And I guess I get more arrested XP for this. Okay, so it pops up and says strong cooking urn, and you get a message that says you start a new strong cooking urn. So I guess there's just a chance for it to fill every so often or something. Cooking 38. Okay, damn. So I maybe made too many urns, or at least the urns I made are going to last me an extremely long time because it takes a while to get a full urn. Got it. I don't know why you would make a lower tier urn. Cooking 39. All right, so strong cooking urn full, and I start a new one. So I teleport urn, and it gives you an extra 1100 XP. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. Cooking 40. There's an option here, auto teleport current skilling earn when full. Okay. Guess that just gives me the burst of XP. I don't see any reason to keep that off. Cooking 41. Cooking 42. Cooking 43. Cooking 44. Cooking 45. We're about halfway there. I need to get to 52. Cooking 46. Cooking 47, and I'm out of time for today. I'm not going to hit 52 with my currently banked fish. I wasn't sure how effective the earns were. They are pretty effective, but not effective enough to get me the rest of the way to 52. So I'll probably resume this. Next time I come back, I'm going to have to do a bunch of dailies, and then I'm going to do gem mining so I can get my stream work done. I'll probably revisit this the next time I need AFK. At least now I have a bunch of food. Looks like they really nerfed the healing on salmon and trout compared to old school. Oh my goodness, I got a lizard chicken apparently. I finally got a shiny chicken. Worry about it later. Hey, just hit 69 farming here in the Nemi Forest. Nice. Also now I can boost, if I ever want to just target train hunter, I can. Just by boosting 1 and staying there to get hydrangeas, so that's cool. Unlock the second bank in Liberation of Mascab in the raid. Okay. We need to get 5,000 reputations. We got a ways to go here. Okay, so for very complicated reasons, I'm over here pickpocketing a regular farmer. I need cadaver berry seeds for a farming contract. These farming contracts are really frustrating. I feel like the vast majority of them exist to drain and serve as an item sink for the GE for seeds. They're very unreasonable for Ironmen to get. I need something like 50 cadaver berries, and I think these guys provide them way more frequently than master farmers do. I could maybe try Vine Sweeper. I'll look into it, but Vine Sweeper seems really inefficient for like points per hour. All right, checking how much, because I guess cadaver berry seeds are relatively cheap at Vine Sweeper. I just have to see how many points I have from messing around in here earlier. Such a janky version of Minesweeper. Can I check my point total? I have 225 points. Okay. I can sink those on cadaver berries. That's fine. Trapper's still giving me garbage. I'm just not going to bother reporting if I get garbage from the Trapper. I'll come in if I get something interesting from him. Okay, 25 cadaver berry plus a rabbit also gives me 15,000 tokel, which is kind of funny. And an easy request. Yes. Yeah, it's going to take forever to get this. I really need to get that medium rep boost. I'm so ahead on my cow breeding. I already have, I think, the max cows I can turn in for a week. Oh, maybe I can do one more. Yeah, he does 6. It's every 3 days he does 6. Okay. All right, my dailies are done, but I want to go ahead and finish this really quick before I start doing my AFK gem mining to get stream work done. So I'm gonna try to get the fletching strange rock, and then I'm gonna head down to the bicycles to see if I can get the agility rocks. All right, smithing a bunch of arrowheads really quick for fletching XP. Mithril arrowheads. Fletching 56.
Apparently finishing arrows can't generate strange rocks, so I might need to do this with... Oh, never mind. Finishing arrows does. I just got it. Almost ran out, though. Alright, so that only leaves agility, so I'm gonna go pop on the bicycles for a sec. Got a strange rock like the instant I got on this thing. That's really funny. Well, that took like a minute and a half. Alright, go turn these strange rocks in. I think this is the right way to do it, is to just fill the collection bag, because you can't get more rocks until in a skill until after you turn all of them in, and there's no reason to turn them in early, because the later you turn them in, the more XP you're going to get, because the higher level those skills are going to be, right? We'll see what all this does. Alright, turning in a full bag. Let's see what happens here. Cool, skill by skill. Look at all that XP. Look at how slow the animation is for some reason. It's weird. No level ups, but that's okay. Not doing it for... Well, I am doing it for the level ups. Oof. Oh, I dig it. Runecraft 38 was the one level up I got from all of that. I still have a couple dailies. I'm waiting on a second Gothic's Cache, but I'm going to go ahead and start these gem rocks so I can get my stream work done. I'm in the final stretch. There's still like several, like 100 trips I have to do, but I'm almost done. Here comes mining 87, which I think gives me extra critical strike chance. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it's useless here. I really want level 88, which is going to give me more stamina, but I think I'm going to finish this grind before hitting 88. Yeah, my brain is broken. I have like 37 more trips to the mine, basically, to finish. So it's definitely, it's the end game, but a long ways to go. We started with 195 trips. We're down to 37. Hey, there's my lizard chicken. That's cool. I'd still rather not use these 20-minute buffs, but it seems like I've been trying to understand how Invention's going to work since I'm close to unlocking it now. And it looks like you really need this energy to fuel just about everything you do in Invention, so I'm still not going to like target train divination outside of Gothic's caches. I'm going to wait till I get to 99 and then use the divination cape to make it slightly more AFK when I'm trying to get energy. But I guess if I get this buff on the way, I may as well take advantage of it since it mostly gets me extra energy. All right, y'all, it's been a hell of a grind. It's been on mobile, it's been on another monitor while I'm doing the chunk account, but it's done. I finally have enough banked gems to get to 80 crafting and then unlock Invention. There they are in all their glory. It'll take me forever to cut them, I think, but that's going to be the new thing that I'm doing, I guess, on this account until they've all been cut. So, you know, no reason to dilly-dally. I'm going to go ahead and equip my artisan outfit, and we're going to get started. It's actually not true. I have one reason to delay, and it's micromanaging my player-owned farm. These guys give a like insane amount of XP. It's like 10,000 XP if you let them grow all the way, the spiders. I got a new baby spider. Ooh, and it's virile. Wow, that's lucky as hell. So I'm going to go ahead and put that over here and move all of my livestock around, and then I will start doing crafting. All right, now I'm going to start cutting these gems. I guess I'll go in reverse order. We'll start with the highest XP stuff. Crafting 63. Be ready for like 17 more of these. Another one, crafting 64. 65 crafting. Yeah, I think this is like literally twice as fast as it is in old school. I think the tick delay to cut gems in old school is twice as long. So I think rubies are like 229k an hour. Here I'm getting closer to like 410k. Crafting 66. Crafting 67. Crafting 68. Probably gonna go to 70 and then I'm gonna have to take a break. Come back, do dailies, and get back on this. Crafting 69. Nice. An achievement for bank standing for 1 hour. That's pretty funny. Funny that it's the first time that's happened. I should talk to Hans. It's been like hundreds of hours. There it is. 70 crafting. 10 levels to go. We're a little bit less than halfway there. The trapper's here. Perfect timing. I'm gonna go see what garbage he has. And I'll come back, do some dailies, and we'll see if I can squeeze this out next session. It's probably not going to be that easy. All right, man, give me a chin, please. A chicken. That's the worst thing you can give me. Well, I think a rabbit's slightly worse. All right, I have a farming request that's going to require me to use up a spider, which is brutal. I just got them, but it's a medium farming rep boon, which is huge, and I have the jute seeds from buying out shop stocks every day. I do have 2 new spiders over here. Probably going to switch them out with these 2. I think one of them is Studley and one of them is Virile, which is really lucky to get those so early. Yeah, Virile and Studley. Start by replacing the male spider since he's already an adult. So gather produce. Damn, that's a lot of XP. See why they push spiders. All right, goodbye, my male spider. Turning you in here. Still breed. Let me make 100% sure that I can still breed before I do this. I would be really sad because it was so annoying to get this spider. Spirit spider male, spirit spider female. We're fine. Okay. All right, turning in this request. Go, and then medium boon. Okay, that's a pretty significant boost. But we still have a long ways to go until I can sell twice as many small animals. This would be so huge for beans. I have very easy for me to make 24 chickens a day or more if I really wanted to. Hey, it's farming 70. Oh man, I'm so close to being able to build the storehouse. I guess I'll come back in a few minutes. I have dailies to do, but I have some work I have to get done really fast, so I'm going to sit here and keep working on crafting and come back to the dailies. I didn't think about this, but I guess if I'm going to be doing bank standing, I should be doing it in the fort to get more rested XP. All right, done with the rubies, working on the emeralds now, and crafting 71. Yeah, I totally should have done my skilling here. I guess anytime I'm bank standing, I have to do it here. I guess I wasted about an hour of crafting XP not here. I didn't get rested XP because of it. Crafting 72. There it is. Crafting 73. We're halfway there. Whoa, oh, we're living on a prayer. Crafting 74. Divination 84. Back to crafting. I still have other dailies to do, but I really need my K right now. Crafting 75. It's getting real slow here. It's going to get slower once I move into sapphires from emeralds. Crafting 76. All right, I just finished the emeralds, moving into the sapphires. I got to swap over and do my dailies here soon, or it's going to be problematic. Still working though. All right, I'm unlocking the storehouse, and then I have to double check the breeding pen, what exactly I need. I need wood, vine, and stone for the breeding pen, so I think since that's more crucial than literally any other unlock here, although it would be more efficient over a long period of time to get the sleeping quarters first, I just want to do the thing that I can actually use, then I'll switch to the sleeping quarters. Oh, I missed this. I'm getting Master Farmer fragments now. That's cool. I'm over here doing wood cutting because I need to go into fish flingers and I want to fletch stuff while I'm in there. 62 wood cutting. Only need to do the one fish flingers game because of that random ticket I got from fishing before. Basically, I tend to do my 10 tickets on Sunday, and that gives me Monday through Friday to not have to do fish flingers. Crafting 77. All right, my session is done. I did not quite make 80 crafting. I still have another 8,700 sapphires to get through, but I'll get back on it. We're at 77 now, so home stretch. It's got a night spider. I guess I should see what all the different variations of spiders are. All right, I haven't been recording most of my trappers. I keep getting crap from him. Can I get something good today? No, I cannot. I have to check to figure out how many times I've sent him out, but I think it's like probably 12 times, and I got the spider once, which is probably what the drop rate is, but got a farming quest I should be able to do here. It's Kandorian seeds and a sheep. I don't really care about the Luminite stone spirits, but I'm here for the reputation. 44,500. Oh god, we got such a long way to go. This is gonna take a while. Also got a Brassica primer. An XP buff for harvesting patches that last 15 minutes. Don't like it. I'll hold on to it, I guess. So crazy to me that you like actually have to do 4 months of Nemi Forest to get the reward that I'm working toward. Know about it in advance. 59 prayer. And there's Dungeoneering 43. Alright, so I'm out of guams again. I might start planting these. I have 14 seeds. I forget what I got those from. I think I got most of them from pickpocketing regular farmers to get Gadava berries, actually. So I might go on a quick herb patch tour to plant all of those, and then I'll probably, because I need guams immediately for the Divine Herb patch, so I'll pop over to Chaos Druids for a bit. Probably start doing this every day. I think I can add extra seeds or something. Maybe that's not till later. I don't know exactly how that's supposed to work. Use my farmer hat teleport. Actually, I have teleports to a bunch of these patches. I've got the farmer hat, I've got the wilderness sword, I've got the botanist hat. I absolutely love the goth leprechaun in the wilderness. It's too good. I was trying to figure out like what's up with the whole planting multiple herb seeds thing, and I guess whenever you plant herbs in this specific garden, this lady gives you upgrades that let you plant more herbs? Okay. Daily herb. Herbs? Herbs! Clear plants growing specific soil conditions. Guess I should have expected that. Proxy call favor every time you harvest an herb patch. Magic Druid coins, great. Farm a specific herb each day. I need to add this to my daily list, don't I? Okay. And there's a shop where I can get plant power to plant more of these. I guess I haven't started planting, but I should have been sooner. Trying to remove the Chaos Druid farming aspect, and I think I've just replaced it with probably farmer pickpocketing to get the seeds that I need. Oof. Alright, head up and do Chaos Druids until they turn tolerant.
just so I can do today's divine herb patch. Then I think my guam seeds will cover me for the rest of my career, hopefully. Should also get me to 50 strength, I hope. All right, late to it, but I'm harvesting my first herbs on the account. Don't know if all herbs give me rep with the Kharid Garden people, or if it's only specifically the one there. Oh, it says I have obtained 10 Crooks Ecall favor, so I guess it's any of them. Well, I ended up getting, not including the ones I got at first, like 40 grimy guams, so that should help with my divine locations at least. Wow, these are really expensive. I guess I'll get the plant power tier 1. That's nice. Glad I didn't try to get the farmer's outfit piece from this, as much as I hated cabbage face punch bonanza. Crafting 78, we're real close. I'm just gonna try to squeeze it out here. Something else I need to do, I want to go do the Hall of Memories to prepare for hitting 85 divination, which is happening soon. I don't really care about training divination in any way that's not Guthix caches right now, but if I can do the level 85 task down there, I can get more divine locations per day, which would be great. All right, crafting 79. Okay, I'm on my last inventory of sapphires. I overshot by about 400, which isn't bad, all things considered. This has been a massive project on my part. Like, I think it's probably my biggest RS3 project so far. I've had a lot of other, like, little things that I've been working toward as part of a grind, but this is probably getting to 80 smithing and crafting probably took at least 50 hours, if not more than that. A lot of that was spent mining, actually. 80 crafting, it's done. There's a bunch of other benefits to 80 crafting that I'll look into later. A lot of it's going to have to require commensurate levels in magic, so I might look into leveling magic so I can, like, you know, make an amulet of glory and the like. But look at that, this one is... it's glowing now, it's not showing as locked. So I have to go figure out how to start training Invention. I think I have to talk to somebody first. Go to the Invention Guild northeast of the Falador Lodestone. This is really exciting. I've been doing Shopscape for so long to prepare for this. Okay, here's the Invention Guild. I'm just going to record the whole thing and I'll give you a skip point. Eureka! Doc. Doc, apprentice to Drukar, master smith, and crafter. Learned a lot from my master. That's full of ideas to give those stuffy longbeards a kick up the mine shaft. What are you missing? You need a new source of fuel. Oh, is that what divination is supposed to be for? What's divine energy? Remnants of Guthix's godly power. I sucked it out of wisps and dumped it in the ground a lot. Sort of. I mostly did caches, to be honest, but... we're actually going to call it juice? That's really funny. I've just been kind of calling it that as a joke. Using the goo from a dead god as a power source, huh? Just might work. Use my workbench. Oh. I have to zoom out to see the tutorial text? That's kind of funny. Discover new inventions at an inventor's workbench. Okay. Experiment to optimize the amount of experience you will gain when discovering an invention. Charge pack. This is kind of a cool UI. Provides power to equipped invention devices. 5 modules to build the prototype. Just do whatever. Prototype doesn't seem to do anything at all. It's a lemon. Oh, okay. There's a lot of mini games in this that it's not exactly Mastermind, but just more of like Wordle, basically. Yeah. Range the modules. Kind of a cute mini game. Optimization is poor. Very good. Excellent. I think that's probably as good as it gets. Let me double check. Excellent. Perfect is better than excellent, so I'm glad I'm not turning it in there. Okay, so I think it's straightforward enough to try to guess.
Basically, you just swap 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, right? Okay. Trying to do it until we get perfect. I guess now we do 1 and 3. It's factory, 1 and 4. 1 and 5. Perfect. Okay, that's not too bad. Invent. 200 invention XP. Discovered a new invention, Charge Pack. You can manufacture this device using an inventor's bench. Discovered a blueprint for the Charge Pack. Now I can manufacture the device. You need raw components. Smithing, crafting, divination, disassembly. This is what we're really excited about. Take things apart to figure out how they work, then stash materials for later use. Take my tools in a material pouch. Oh, that's cool. You get a pouch. You now disassemble items into materials. Grab some bits and pieces from Doc's parts bin. Oh. Oh, right. Is there a bank in here? I came right here. I did not hesitate. I was really excited about finally unlocking this. Found something to disassemble. Found something else to disassemble. Okay, so it's in the spell book. Disassemble. Oh, good. The materials don't take up space. That's really nice. So it's here. You bag of materials. Maybe I see it somewhere else. Okay. It's too bad that I can't right-click disassemble. That'd be convenient. I disassembled the junk. Use the right half of the workbench. Discover versus manufacture. Okay, so that's kind of a similar concept to the new plank thing that they added. Charge pack, manufacture. You invented the charge pack. Add the charge pack to your tool belt. Equipment that requires charges of power will drain energy from the central resource on your tool belt. Imagine what your discovery could lead to. What if you could use the power from this divine energy to augment your equipment? Upgrade and diversify your weapons and armor. Hey, invention level 2. I don't know what the pop-up's supposed to be, but okay. Sweet. Does that mean I'm ready to go? Oh, you just invention level. Your invention level is now 2. When you gain levels in invention, you'll be able to discover new blueprints and create more devices. I've got an idea for a device that'll augment my equipment. That's kind of cool that it's like you've got an idea for it, right? That's the whole point. Discover new inventions at the workbench. Augmentor. Okay, I'll just do this until it's perfect. One sec. Perfect. I think I have a good algorithm for doing this, but I'll look it up and see if I'm doing it the fastest way possible. 250 invention XP, discover a new invention, Augmentor. I like how the XP curve for invention is different than other skills. That's a smart idea. You can manufacture an Augmentor on an inventor's workbench and then use the Augmentor on high-level weapons to augment them. This is going to be part of the problem, I think. That it seems like one of the main ways you train invention is by augmenting like combat gear, but it only works on high-tier combat gear. And you like train combat with the gear equipped. I don't think it applies to anything that I can smith. So I'm likely going to end up getting the bulk of my invention XP from disassembly and from making fancy tools for skilling. I think the skills smithing, fire making, fishing. Yeah. That's how you make an Augmentor. Needs to be imbued with divine energy. Okay, he's just going to give me some. I wonder if I can just use whatever divine energy I want. I'm going to have to go actually train invention, but that's part of why I want to do the Gothix caches so that I can do it with a cape. Assemble some more parts from my parts bin. More junk. Orb, powerful components.
Manufacturer, augmenter. Oh, I could do some divination XP. That's interesting. Behold! So augment a weapon. Purple flowers. It's a weapon, ain't it? Technically. Okay. It's kind of a weird thing if they're trying to establish that you can only augment good stuff. But I guess maybe I could use this to train it if I absolutely had to. Use augmenter on equipment. Augmented equipment is untradeable and draws power from your charge back when in use. Okay, that's interesting. Cannot be undone without using an augmentation dissolver. Do you wish to continue? Yes. I've attached the augmenter to the flowers. Now these flowers become even more lethal as I beat people to death with them. I love this game. Augmented equipment levels up as you use it. Augmented weapons and armor you've equipped will gain experience when you defeat enemies. Okay, this is a really good tutorial. I felt like the wiki wasn't doing a great job of preparing me for this, but the game does a good job of it. Right-click check to determine its current level and statistics. Your augmented equipment has a space to add a gizmo. Items wielded with both hands have 2 gizmo slots. Gizmos let you add new qualities to your equipment called perks. Yeah, so this is confusing, but I think I understand it. Basically, almost all of these perks don't matter for anything other than invention. Like, it doesn't really interact outside the core loop of invention training until level 20. If you get all the way to level 20, which doesn't happen until you're extremely high level invention, then the perks on the item activate 10% more frequently, and that matters to the training loop outside of the skill. However, everything else just determines how much XP you get and what kind of items you get back from it, right? So I think part of the core loop is that you use the tools. Normally you get them to level 10 and then you disassemble the item and make a new one. So if I wanted to make like a hammer for smithing, I'd make a hammer, I'd use it for smithing until it gets to level 10, then I'd break it down, make a new hammer, and start over. If for some reason it's an item that I really care about, like, I don't know, like a dragon pickaxe or something, like a rare drop that I had to obtain, then I take it to level 12, because I think siphoning means that you get the experience from it, but you don't destroy the item and can re-augment it. So I had to ask some folks in Discord to help me out with that. Thanks, Puppet Face, Kazuki, and everybody else for clarifying. I think this makes sense. It's kind of cool. It shows you how much time you have left based on your current drain rate. Right on. Hey, another invention level. My augmented equipment has space to install upgrades. What we need is a gizmo shell. This is an excellent tutorial. I'm a big fan of it. I really like, well, this is the second most recent skill, right? I really like archaeology. I think it's like fucking amazing. I also really like this skill so far. It's less intimidating when you do it through this tutorial. An easy perfect that time. Gizmo. Manufacture a weapon or armor gizmo using an inventor's workbench. Okay. Discovered the gizmo shell. You're a genius. I still have enough components left over from the last thing I did. Oh, and that gives you some crafting XP. That's cool. You get XP from both. Not only can you level your augmented equipment, you can also add perks to it. A gizmo shell is an empty container with space for up to 2 perks. Choose the perks for a gizmo. Add materials to a gizmo shell. Oh, weird. Drag or click on a material from the list to add it to the gizmo above. You can put up to 5 materials into a gizmo, and you can put the same material in several times. How many materials are used in stacks of 5 per slot? Higher invention skill will help you get higher rank positive perks. So this is just like... Oh, is this knowable? Maybe I should look up the perk list. Hold on. I think I just have to do something random here, and then I need to look at the specific perk list if there's something I actually want to build and augment, and then I think the perk list on the wiki gives you recommended combinations to try to get it. Anti-theism, talking, hallucinogenic, inaccurate. Gives your gear more personality, denies access to protection prayers and deflect curses. Okay. I guess I'll keep messing around with this. Most of these seem like they're bad, right? Deal up to 7% extra damage to your current Slayer target proportional to progress through your current task. 3% chance for rank. A slain creature will add 0 kills to its Slayer assignment. 2% chance it will add 2 kills. Reduces the weapon's damage. Okay. Yeah, so I think this is just a chance. You always have a chance to get a shit item, I guess. Slice, piercing shot, and rack till 20% less damage. Generate more adrenaline per rank. More damage to dragons. Boost adrenaline gain from auto attacks. I guess I could do that. Can I save materials by using less of these? Ah, if I do, I get a lower tier reward. Okay. Yeah, alright. Does that not let me create? Oh, you don't have enough materials in stock to create this gizmo. Oh, I see, because I only have 4. Okay. It lets you place more to predict what's going to happen, I guess. Most of the common materials are pretty shit, it looks like. Mysterious, blunted, yeah, none of these seem to improve the ones I'm actually going for. I'm gonna go ahead and craft this really quick, and I actually have to step away for a second. Oh, Dragon Slayer. Okay, that's kind of cool. 1200 Invention XP. Level 5 Invention, and I'm gonna step away for a second. I think I can use the weapon gizmo, which is fine. I guess I'll just do it. Gives you a small amount of XP. I understand the fundamentals of invention. I'll get the wider world. I find the wider world to be an inspiring place. Useful materials can come from many sources. Inspiration can strike whenever I improve my skills. Full access to disassembly. 3 dock spare parts. Okay. That's cool. Just a thing that I can freely disassemble. Oh, that's nice that it does the whole stack. I wonder if I can do the same with stuff in my bank. I think I'm just going to go... I'm going to head over to Fort 4 and 3 and just disassemble all of that shit that I've been building up. It seems like the junk chance goes down the higher level you are, but I think the benefit of gaining levels is worth it being slightly more junk chance this level. Okay, so if it lets me get away with it, what I'd love to do... Look at all this garbage. Oh, I'm so excited to pound through this stuff. Just gonna try disassembling all of my dark items, dark garbage. See if it works. Fortunately, this doesn't cost any runes or anything. Oh my god, it does like 60 at a time. That's so lovely. I should try to figure out, like... Oh, I've got so much AFK enemy here. This is amazing. I should figure out what has the lowest chance of returning junk to maybe save myself some hassle. I have a lot of stacks to work through here. We'll see. I was really worried this was going to be like high-level alchemy and old-school RuneScape, and I was going to have to like click constantly, but the fact that it does this giant, insanely AFK auto-disassemble brings me a lot of joy. This is like one of my actual only candy loops I've been doing in RS3 for a long time, like a true candy loop where I just wanted to unlock Invention and I didn't feel pressured to by dailies or anything else. What a reward. I guess I saved all of this junk salvage for this reason, so I'll take all the bronze stuff out first. Maybe that'll have a lower fail chance. Actually, the failure chance on the bronze stuff is even worse, so I guess I'll stick to the black items. Outside, it's just 50 of a time when it's coming to ranged weapons. I might mess around with the augmented flower. I just want to go see what kind of XP rate that gives me before I keep doing this. Probably not great, but it's worth a try. Looks amazing. I love the little like rotating gears on it. It's funny. Having the different level curve means the early levels are going to be pretty slow, so I want to try to unlock like the different tools. I have to look up the device list here. Alright, messing around with trying to gain equipment XP here. I think I'm only going to be doing damage for my offhand weapon. I'm not super clear how that works. I guess we'll find out. 31 hours of combat before you run out of charge. Oh, I does not get very much XP from that. Probably not the right way to train Invention here. I'm gonna look at a training guide just to see what it recommends. I guess I'm just gonna go back to doing disassembly. I was worried about junk chance, but I don't think I get any junk chance reduction at all until like level 34, and then it's like a 1% reduction, so better to get the XP now. And I guess I need to train combat up to 70 to be able to do, like I need to get a combat stat to 70 to be able to do any of this. I gotta do stuff like this. Increase the maximum level to which you can upgrade augmented equipment. Get the points for discovering it, I guess. Alright, perfect. Not bad. Convert divine energy into power for your augmented equipment. Invention level 4, okay. I think this minigame is really simple, but it kind of gives you the illusion that you're actually making this from scratch, you know? Kind of cool. Oh, excellent. Already, okay. Alright, divine charge. Have to make both of those. Manufacture. Divine charge. Incandescent energy. Okay, it uses any energy, but more the lower level it is, I guess. Okay. It seems like that's going to be my primary sink for energy. I guess it's better that I'm doing this at a higher level. Manufacture. That gives an okay amount of invention XP. There we go. Invention level 6. I have to do plenty more disassembly for stuff, so I'm just gonna go back on that, sit here and disassemble for a while. I do have an offhand rubber chicken that I could augment, but it's kind of pointless because it does no damage. I forgot that I already had that. I got that as a really rare drop from chickens early on, from like a Slayer task. I wanted to use this as an opportunity to like save myself some bank space. God, I got a bunch of crap that I gotta get rid of. No reason to hold on to most of it. Alright, so I guess this is how they balance bronze stuff, that the junk chance is like insanely high. Okay. I had to be able to disassemble all those mithril arrows. I made way more of those than I would ever realistically be able to use. Invention 7. I got a ways to go until I get any new unlocks. Another invention level here in a second. Invention level 8, which unlocks the gizmo dissolver. Which I'm going to go ahead and try to make here because I think that gets me some more XP. Optimization was perfect on the first try here. That's pretty amusing. Gizmo dissolver. Vial, clear parts, and organic parts, of which I have none. Okay, so I'm gonna do some gem disassembly. I have to decide whether I want to turn it into jewelry first. I probably do for the most part. I'm going to disassemble everything I have access to first, and then I'll figure out what the next step is. I wonder if I can disassemble meat. I bought a shitload of meat, and it's currently not super helpful. Let's try doing beef for a little bit. Mostly giving me junk. I'll stop as soon as I get something that's not junk, I guess. Main objective right now is just to get to 20 inventions so I can make all of the elite skilling outfits, namely the gemstone golem outfit, since I already have all the fragments for that. After that, I think I'm going to try to push to 22, because 22 will let me make the fishing rod, the hammertron, the pyromatic, a bunch of other stuff. I guess I'll just keep this material bag on the screen so you can see the numbers go up. I guess I'm mostly getting nightly components from the black material. Invention level 9. They weren't kidding when they said the early levels are slow. I don't get anything until level 16, and then after that I don't get anything until level 20. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge here. Okay, so I think something I can do, I can mine concentrated gold ore once I'm able to make the gemstone golem outfit. I'm probably just going to do that. That'll be my, like, AFK project for the foreseeable future. I'll make a bunch of porters. We'll go do gold ore. I'm going to try to turn all of my gems into jewelry so that I can disassemble it. Invention level 10. I'll report the next time I get a level that actually does something for me. I was worried I wouldn't have enough resources to get to level 20 and then 22 with my black items, but I do have pretty big stacks of all of these, and I did the math and I should be able to get there and get the tools I need, so that's good to know. It's Invention 15, which isn't, you know, an unlock, but it's a multiple of 5. Getting to 16 is the next unlock. Ooh, dear, I did not do my math correctly. I'm not quite going to hit 20. I'm actually barely going to hit 16, I think, even going through all these insulated boots. We're at 15 here. So yeah, I might need to go out and make some jewelry just to disassemble to squeeze out some more XP to try to make level 20 happen. I really need to get 20 so I can get the gemstone golem outfit so that mining for concentrated gold ore is safer. Because otherwise there's enemies that aggro you down there, I guess. There's 16 invention. Let me do this research here once I finish my current stack. I do like all the free XP that comes from discovery. It's cool. And it's pretty easy. Much better XP at this level for discovery. Vented armor. One's pretty easy. Vented armor, high level torso armor and shields. Okay, I think that basically only applies to Barrow's armor. Or that'll be the earliest thing I'll be able to use it on. And the last thing is the equipment dissolver. Okay, let's see if I can make any of these things. Make the armor gizmo shell. Make 8 of those, and they give pretty good XP. I'm probably gonna end up making a lot of these, or needing a lot of these. Let me start by just making 4 for the XP, I suppose. I suppose I can try to squeeze out some XP from making stuff like this. We'll see. Do weapon gizmos is 2. I'm just gonna do like half of what's available to me right now. Sure, I'll get a chance to use them later. 17 invention, but it's gonna be a long climb to get to 20 here. Alright, I finished disassembling everything I have. I am not even halfway to 18. It's going to take a little bit here. I'm not going to be doing it for XP, but I'm actually going to disassemble some woad leaves here. It looks like they give a decent number of organic parts that I need to build some stuff anyway. And I've got 1 million of them and they're cheap as hell, so... Okay, so I think I need a really large number of divine charges, so I'm going to see what energy I can sink into that I'm not planning to use on anything else. I guess this brilliant energy I've been grabbing, I don't have too many other uses for. Gotta be careful with the vibrant and the flickering energy. I think I use this to make porters, and I use this to make divine herb patches, that's right. I need more simple parts to make more divine charges, because that's pretty decent XP, and I still have enough energy. I might go craft some. I think I can trivially craft some. Let me see. I obviously intend to save most of these bars for later smithing when we do Elder Rune, but I'm going to go ahead and just make, I don't know, an inventory of rune knives. Part of an inventory of rune knives. I don't think that's necessarily a bad play. Hey, I finally got a Chinchompa. That usually sucks so bad. Alright, that might inspire me to go catch Chinchompas, even though the XP rate is terrible. Just to try to get a second one with the opposite gender. It's male, it looks like. Okay. Alright, so I made 615 rune knives, which would be 13 disassemblies. It's not a lot. We'll see how many simple parts I get. That's what I really need these for. Ooh, yeah, you get them pretty slowly. I don't know if this is worth it. Given how long it took to smith those, you know? Oh, jeez, I only got enough simple parts to make a single divine charge. Good lord. That's rough. Oh, Acacia logs might be the way to go. Let's do that instead. Oh yeah, and I can probably do that while I'm woodcutting too. That's so much better. Okay, cool. Glad I have a much better solution. I think I still got some interesting stuff from the rune knives. Blade parts, metallic parts, sharp components, swift components. I haven't played the game enough to really have a feel for which components I care about. Alright, making a couple more here. It's really not that much Invention XP. I still got a long ways to go to a level up. Oof, and I'm almost out of brilliant energy now, so... I'm just gonna disassemble all of these summoning pouches. It looks like I get some decent stuff from doing that, maybe. I'd much rather be doing Invention, but I gotta get my Fish Flingers tickets spent for the day. Okay, I'm waiting for my second Fish Flingers game. I'm gonna try making shield bows, question mark? Shield bows, which used to be called long bows, are decent-ish for getting strong components, which I need to make gizmos, and gizmos might give me more XP than I'm getting from just disassembling stuff, so I guess I'm gonna chop some willow trees. This is a candy loop. I'm doing it because I like Invention. Fishing 66, and I'm done with this for today. I'm gonna get back on Invention. All right, I'm just gonna make a bunch of gizmos. Hopefully I don't make too many, more than I'm actually gonna need, but I desperately need the Invention XP. Invention 18, I need 2 more levels. Making all the shells I could. Let me squeeze out 19 Invention, I'm so close. Just 120. I can probably make a gizmo dissolver or several happen. That's worth a decent amount of XP. Organic parts are pretty easy to come by. Just do woad leaves. Clear parts I think I can get from gems. I get more if I do it from processed gems, but I'll just start with regular gems. I'm actually going to start throwing my rested XP and bonus XP on Invention, since it's so much more annoying for me to level at my current level. Probably be easier for me to do summoning at the moment. I think I can do that. Let's confirm. Yeah, I probably should have done this sooner, but that should help. I need 9,000. All right, I've had to pull out every stop, but I think I'm just barely going to be able to squeeze out 20 Invention here, and then I think from making all the discoveries of blueprints, that should be enough to get me to 22 Invention? Maybe. We'll see. All right, this dissolver should do it. There we go. Invention 20. Damn, that was a grind. Definitely looked at the wrong XP table earlier. 65k XP to get to level 20. That's crazy. All right, I'm just gonna do all of these. I don't see any reason not to. Oh yeah, this is a nice big boatload of XP, even just for the discovery. Okay, so I should be able to just make the gemstone golem thing entirely here. Is it skilling items? Skilling outfit pieces. Here we go. So I think I just make all the pieces here. Oh, each piece gives 1 XP. That's really funny. Can I hit combine? I don't know if that actually gives me any XP, does it? Combine. 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 There we go. Own the magic golem outfit. That's pretty cool looking. Now I can get gold pretty safely. And then I can make jewelry and then I can get a bunch of XP out of that. Looks pretty sweet. I guess that confirms, though, that you don't get very much XP for actually making the outfit. You get a decent boost of XP for discovering them, but that's about it. I guess since I don't get XP for actually making this stuff, I don't think I'm going to get... I might get 21 from this, but I'm definitely not going to get 22. I'll have to squeeze that out. Alright, not enough to get the level up after all. Still a good chunk of free XP up here. We need 4,444 to get to 21, and then I still have to squeeze out 22 after that. I might be able to go buy the Master Farmer Blueprint. It's not super helpful, but it might be worth doing, I don't know. I have enough thieving and divination outfit pieces to start making stuff here. Or 1 piece of each, which isn't very much, but you know. I don't think the pieces do anything by themselves. Yeah, I think they're pretty pointless by themselves, so maybe I shouldn't even bother until I can make the full set, but it's fine. On the plus side, now I can go mine gold, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to make some emerald porters first, then we'll go do concentrated gold down in basement of the mining guild, I think. I made like 9 porters, that should be pretty good. Alright, never been down here before, checking it out for the first time. I think it's pretty safe with this armor set on. The whole point is that it's a way for you to gather lots and lots and lots of gold, I guess. Because you get like 5 gold per harvest. I'm just gonna porter all of it, I guess. Brought some gold spirits, because why not? I think it still uses like 5 of them at a time. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I think it's pretty efficient because I think it only uses 1 porter charge to send 5 things back, which is pretty sweet. Almost done with all this gold ore. I think this is like 900 gold ore or something. I probably shouldn't smelt all of it until I finish Family Crest, so I might up jump Family Crest as a thing to work on soon. But I will smelt a little bit of it just to see if I can finish getting the 22 Invention here. looking up the closest furnace to a bank since I don't think the artisan's workshop matters for crafting. And there's one here, so that's really convenient. I didn't even notice these over here. Like, literally right next to the bank. Yeah, I have 990 gold ore. All right, it seems like Family Crest isn't as crucial as it is in old school. It doesn't increase XP from gold anymore. It just lets you store stuff in the metal bank and lets you put things in the metal bank automatically while smelting gold, which will still be convenient, but it's not like I absolutely need to go do it. So I'll wait until we do it in order. It's fine. All right, so I made enough of these bars to at least test this out. I think amulets of defense can give you protective components, which are pretty good. So I'm going to try to do that, I guess. I think I'm going to add this Arduin shop to my daily shopscape and buy out the 100 balls of wool. It's a little annoying because you have to run it to bank it. All right, I'm turning all these amulets. I made about 100 amulets. I'm turning them all into amulets of defense, and then I'm going to disassemble all of them. I'm going to have to find more cosmic runes. I don't know what my long-term solution is for cosmic runes right now. Mage Arena Bank sells 100 per day, and Ali sells 300 per day. I might need to start adding that to my shopscape. Disassembling my first 27, and I already got some protective components. That's pretty good. You can use those to make a armor shell gizmo, which is worth a decent amount of XP. Oh, I got up to take something out to the trash. Magic 41 from enchanting stuff here. I'm getting about 10 protective components from like 100 amulets of defense. That's pretty good. Really, I'm just trying to get to 22 to get the tools here, so it's not a huge deal. Looks like I can make 5. Yeah, perfect. Not quite going to see 21 out of that, though. Hey, I had a capture card glitch here that I didn't notice for like hours where my audio completely cut out. I've edited in some music from other games lightly playing in the background, so it doesn't sound weird and silent all of a sudden. Just a heads up. All right, so I've been doing ruby bracelets, which are actually pretty good disassembly XP. I think I have enough in this stack to get me barely to 22. I did end up disassembling a lot of raw gems, which I don't regret because I needed the XP from it to get to level 20, but you get way more XP and way more components if you can hold out and put them all into jewelry, so I think I'm going to stick to that going forward. I don't know if the augmentation dissolver is ever actually useful. It's a little expensive given the small amount of XP it gives. Not quite 22. I need 2868 more XP. I think rather than risk burning these parts, I'm just going to go mine a little bit more gold to get me the rest of the way there. Invention 22. Just unlocked a ton of stuff. I'm going to try to research all of it here. Mainly wanted to do this so that I can actually level a tool, since I'm not going to be able to level Invention with combat for a long time. I don't think there's any other big, like, Invention milestones that I care about in the immediate future. Just want the ability to continue doing fishing, fire making, and smithing without feeling like I'm wasting time earning, not earning Invention XP. I think I like the new XP curve and the rate at which you unlock stuff on Invention, but this is a little silly, right? Like, we did just have, of the 22 levels, many of them had no unlocks. They could have moved a couple of these around, right? I should talk about these as they pop up. The Pyromatic is just a regular tinderbox, except it can gain XP for Invention. I think the same is true for the Fishing Rodomatic and the Hammertron. All right, the Junk Refiner is really exciting because I have a shitload of junk to refine. I guess that's refined components. I guess refined components just lets you use them in gizmos, which makes sense. Tool gizmo. Oh, okay, so it's like the weapon shell and the armor shell, but for tools. I was really confused. This is really funny. This might not be true by the time this video airs, but there's a wiki article on tool gizmos, and it's like trying to give you a guide as to what the optimal things for each tool is, right? And it breaks it out into like entry level versus best in slot, but the entry level stuff is like 100 plus Invention. Like, y'all, that's not what entry level means. I'm sorry. But I think the point is I end up discussing it in Discord a little bit, and it sounds like it's a waste of time to do any tool gizmos for a while with Invention. It's just not worth it. Max charge improvement seems pretty convenient. I think this is just like a permanent passive once you unlock it. All right, the other things here are augmented pickaxe, which I can't do because I need to get a dragon pickaxe, which isn't going to happen for a long time. Augmented Maddock also sounds like it's not going to happen for a long time. Augmented Hatchet seems slightly more reasonable because I can probably fight Dagonoth Rex even pretty soon if I just get my magic up a little bit, assuming that I can still get in there and safe spot him the way you can in old school. Maybe you can't anymore. I don't know about that. But all three of these, I'll go ahead and get them for the Invention XP, but I don't think I'm able to use them for a while, sadly. All right, that's my last discovery. I don't think that's quite a level up. Just shy of 23, but I don't unlock anything at 23, so that's fine. All right, so I have to look at what I can manufacture then. I need a junk refiner. Rune bar, 200 junk, 50 crafted parts. Remind myself what the best way to get crafted parts is. Okay, I need crafted parts to make the junk refiner, and it looks like I can get those using potions pretty easily. And I went and got some cooked swordfish from the Brimhaven shop to make cooking potions, which I can easily disassemble. I really like how disassembly works with Ironman with our giant stashes of potions. Gives us something to do with a lot of them. Making a bunch of trash potions like Serum 207 specifically to try to disassemble them for crafted components. Herb lore 56. All right, so this is extremely stupid, but apparently these new swans, I was looking at items that give crafted materials. Invention 23, I've gotten it from sitting here and buying these. These new swans sell for like basically free from this guy, and he restocks them extremely quickly. It's not quite fully restocked in the time it takes to disassemble them, but you can also buy these teasing sticks that disassemble pretty well. But the thing that's weird about these is that unlike other garbage items, when you disassemble this for some reason, it gives you 12 rolls on the junk table. So it's still like a 1% chance to get the crafted materials, but it rolls it 12 times per item, and it's basically free. So this is stupid. It's horrible XP. I don't think it's even very good components compared to what I probably have access to, but it's brainless. So I'm going to keep doing it until I get enough materials to make the junk refiner. All right, stepping away from new swans for a second to do my player-owned farm, and then Nemi Forest, because that's stuff that I want to actually do way ahead of the reset. You get a ton of XP from these spiders. It's kind of like mind-blowing, actually. Farming 71. Now raid and breed yaks, which would be nice. I have to figure out how to get access to yaks. Need exactly one more crafted part, and I'm like ridiculously dry on it. I think I've burned through like 300 new swans since I've needed only one more. There it is. I got it. All I had to do was complain about it. Okay. Let me go see if I can make this junk refiner. I just want to make everything, and then I'm going to take a break from Invention for a bit. All right, manufacturing the junk refiner. Very expensive to make. Excellent. And if I just hit refine, I can just start working through all my junk. And I think this thing breaks at some point, which is interesting. Okay, the XP for it's not great. Oh my god, it exploded. That's infuriating. I barely used it. It said it had 100 charges. Wow. I put in so much work to make that thing. It took forever. It was like hours to get the crafted parts. Okay, I guess I was required. It was guaranteed to break at my level range after making 10 components, so that's less bad than I thought it was, but still. Okay, the main thing I'm missing for my fishing rod, pyromatic, and hammertron is flexible parts. And I guess also ethereal components. So I gotta look into that. Flexible parts, that's so many flexible parts. But I think my best bet is probably to get it from shield bows, which will also give me strong components for making weapon gizmo shells for XP. So I am going to go do a whole bunch of wood cutting and make a whole bunch of unstrung shield bows, and then I'll make a whole bunch of bowstrings. At some point I probably just want to unlock temple trekking to get more bowstrings, but this will do for now, I think. Fletching 57 as I work to make shield bows to get flexible components. Probably should have been buying out the bows and shield bows this whole time just to get more flexible parts. I didn't realize how many I was going to need. Pretty crazy. think I'm going to end up adding the archery shop in Varrock and Rivington to my daily shopscape list. I don't think it's super GP efficient. I'm definitely going to have to actively do some safe cracking for a while to reshore up my cash reserves here, but it does seem like it's pretty efficient in terms of the amount of materials it returns. All right, buying out those stocks and doing one inventory of maple shield bows. I have 140. I need 240 total to make all 3 tools. Okay, I think I'm going to make the fishing rod-o-matic first. Very likely to be able to use that. I did make an augmenter. That's the only way it can gain any XP, so we want to do that. Maybe it starts augmented. Okay, it looks like I just equip it. It doesn't go in the tool belt, and I don't need to use an augmenter on it, which is cool. So that's nice. Let's save that for weapons or whatever.
Okay, I need to do safe cracking for a bit. I'm completely broke. I'm probably actually going to do 2 loot bags full of money to fund all of my new endeavors. Thieving 83. Guess that gets me new safes, but I don't know if I have the right teleports to make use of them, so I'll look into that here in a second. Alright, doing this Yanil safe for the first time because I can easily get to it. Arduin ones are going to be a little tougher. Thieving 84, working through my second bag here. Try to get up to like 500k would be nice, although I'm less lucky this time on the cash loot. Alright, turning in the second bag, that gets me to 625k, which is pretty good, so I can get back to working on my shopscape dailies here. I guess now while I'm shopscaping, I can just, you know, disassemble the stuff at the shop. That seems fine. Seems like even just buying out the broad arrows are pretty good for disassembly and is recommended, but it's like 270k. So I'd have to do like 2 full rounds of safe cracking every day just to be able to buy out both of these stocks from Turiel and Vanaka. So I don't think I can afford to do that. Oh my god, the worst thing just happened. This has never happened in Fish Flingers before. A competition entry ticket falls from the fish's mouth. I don't want another ticket. I want to be done. Woodcutting 63. I'm just here woodcutting in between Fish Flingers games because I have to do 3 Fish Flingers games. Because I got a ticket in the middle of one. Ugh. I'm making maple strongbows really quick in order to get flexible components to finish the invention stuff. So this should be a fletching level up here. Fletching 58. Fletching 59. All right, finished making all these shield bows. I'm going to disassemble all of them. All right, so maybe overdid it a little bit with making all those bows. I have 637 flexible parts. I'm going to make the Hammertron, but now I need ethereal parts, which seems like they're kind of annoying to get. I need that for the pyromatic. I think the way you get those is via signs and portents, which is going to be a pain in the butt, so I'll see what I can do. Actually, I think orbs might be the easier thing for me to do. Let me see what orbs I can do. I feel like I could do a spider orb without too much trouble. Yeah, I could just go farm spider silk, make it into orbs, and then immediately disenchant it. I'm going to try that. Man, this is so much better now that I have access to disassembly. Like, I farmed here forever to get this stupid unchecked spider, but now I can just, like, literally go in and get rid of all this junk. Craft some of it. It's outstanding. Yeah, so I think I just killed him. I make orbs. I disassemble the orbs and repeat until I have the components I need. Then I don't have to use divination energy or anything like that. I think my chance of getting the thing I want is relatively low, but oh. Well, finally got strength 50, so I no longer have an excuse to not do quests in release order. The one thing that I want to work on before switching to release date quests, I want to unlock more divine locations per day, which is going to involve checking out the Hall of Memories for divination. I don't know how long that's going to take. I haven't popped in there. The wiki's not clear on how long it takes, but I'm going to try to do it once I get some free time. Lately, it's been taking me most of my gaming session to just get my dailies done, so hopefully I can get the dailies done and have time left over at the end. It's funny, I got brassicin components for disassembling cabbage. That's a joke. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. The artisan's bandana helps you save a piece of leather. It gets placed in your bank. Didn't think that spider silk would count. All right, I got my first ethereal components. I just need 5 more, which isn't too bad, so
feel like something happened to these guys' drop table. They were not dropping staves of air when I farmed like 1,500 of them before, so nothing has really changed since then, so it's very weird that it's happening now. TAC 51. This is going pretty well, but I'm a little dry on my final ethereal piece that I need. All right, finally got the last ethereal component, but I think I got a decent number of components just from doing this. Like, this is actually pretty fun to sit here and be able to disassemble forever. All right, making my last tool here, the Pyromatic. There we go. I now have all 3 of them. I will probably use them later, but right now it's, as you can see from the timer here, a new day. I have new dailies I have to go to. So I'm going to go work on that, and maybe if I have time at the end, I'll try to do the divination, divine location unlock, and then we'll start doing quests. I promise. I promise we'll do Dragon Slayer and go down the rest of this list. It's going to be great. And that's the end of the episode. Getting Invention is such a big deal. It's such a cool skill. It has so many far-reaching impacts. It's fun to level. Disassembly makes lots of content significantly more interesting. There's a lot of things in old school RuneScape that in Ironman you just accrue like thousands of potions that you will never use. And here you can at least disassemble them and turn them into something useful, right? So with that goal finally out of the way, we can get back on track with doing quests in release order. There will be Dragon Slayer 1 finally next episode, and then we'll keep working through the list from there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.